We're here in the Grazia office to talk about 3 of this week's biggest stories. A fashion story for this week is that culottes are back on the agenda. They have been on so many runways.
The fashion story dividing opinion this week in the Grazia office is all the new ways to flash some flesh fashion style.
This week's beauty feature is all about our favourite girl of the moment, Cara Delevingne.
So, a fashion story for this week is that culottes are back on the agenda. They have been on so many runways and they hit the streets of Paris Fashion Week most notably, and now they're suddenly all starting to come into stores, whether uber expensive from a lot of the cool under the radar labels or whether we're talking like Zara and ASOS.
I don't think it's wildly different from the realms of, say, a midi skirt or something like that. It's the same kind of proportion, and as Yasmin's doing here, it looks gorgeous with a big sweater. I think that's really a great way to wear it now, but it will probably be even nicer in the summer.
I know.
When you can show a bit of ankle and, just that balance of showing a little bit of flesh.
And I just think, okay, it's a bit early now, weather, awful, but it is a good investment. And you can just treat them like your midi skirts, which you get so much wear out of anyway. Plus, you don't have that risk of, having a Marilyn moment and everything flying up and pants are on show.
I really love these Gerard Durrell stripy numbers. I think they're great. You're hitting 3 trends at once: stripes, monochrome and culottes. And I think I'd probably wear them just with a simple black and white top and a pair of espadrilles.
Cute.
Perfect. So the fashion story dividing opinion this week in the Grazia office is all the new ways to flash some flesh fashion style. So this is the way that you show a little bit of skin without looking really trashy. Which one of these do you rate or hate?
I think the bum slip for me is, it just makes me think of the girls that wear the really, really high cut denim, and that just has put me off this whole trend completely.
No, it's crazy, isn't it?
But Kate Moss, continue because you look great.
Bow down. So when it comes to fashion flashing, the low rider is my way forward. I mean, it does not come without its perils, I will not lie. A slight lean to the left or the right.
It's all about the boob tape positioning.
I really ride with the wind. I go without boob tape.
Risky.
You don't know the benefits that could come with that lean. Where are you? Who are you talking to? I don't know.
I just recollect being at the Calvin Klein show in New York, having a little bit bend over seat with my seat and seeing 3 men sitting on the opposite front row give me a good look up and down.
They got a preview catwalk
Yeah,
show.
exactly. A little peekaboo.
So this week's beauty feature is all about our favourite girl of the moment, Cara Delevingne, and how she's been influencing beauty trends. And it's been noted that brow enhancing products have risen by 90% in their sales, which is quite amazing.
So if I were to try and hijack Cara's brows tomorrow, what would I need to do? Where would I start?
We've got a good set to start with,
but it's nothing compared to these caterpillars.
So it's really important for you to be able to match your brow shade to the product that you're going to be buying. So quite often you might not be able to colour match. So look to an eyeshadow to be able to do that, and then just enhance your brows by filling them in, and it gives a more subtle effect rather than using maybe a harsh pencil, for example. I think a lot of people, when they think of eyebrow pencils, they think of black, very dark black, when actually your brows probably aren't black. They're just going to be a shade or 2 darker than your natural hair colour.
And would you wear the brow alone, or do you match it with a shadow and eyeliner?
I think Cara's quite a good example in that she can just maybe wear her hair in a style and just leave it all very natural, just a lash and a brow. But like I said, the brows frame your face, so there's not really a rule. So you could wear a bright lip and a big brow and it will still work because they are your face framers.
Could the unibrow maybe
Now that maybe is a bit a step too far, but
no Frida Kahlo's on the horizon.
Exactly.
So there's 3 of the biggest stories in this week's issue. Don't forget to pick up a copy of the magazine and leave your comments below.
What do you think's so great about the military trend?
It's always being ready for war, isn't it?
And I love this little heart cutout thing. See a bit of my midriff.
I think the thing people don't realise is that these girls are rushing in between shows. Jordan Dunn only arrived 10 minutes ago.
In this week's issue of Grazia, Natalia and I have picked out some of our favourite places in East London to hang out.